In 2001, Nebraska had a Heisman Trophy winner and was playing for the national championship. Since then, the road has been rocky. But in Coach Bo Pelini's second season, the hopes are high in Huskerland that the team is ready to rejoin the elite. Coming off a 9-win season, the Huskers are picked to win the Big 12 North this year. One reason for this is the defense. Nebraska finished second in total D last season and returns a number of key players. They have a chance to be one of the best in the conference.
As far as the talent, I think we're definitely there. But, I mean, it's going to take some days and some weeks to get there. I mean, but right now the talent's there. So as far as the technique, getting that down, it's going to take a couple weeks throughout fall camp, but we'll be there.
One of those talented individuals is defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh, who led the team in tackles and sacks last season and was named preseason Defensive Player of the Year. Suh isn't concerned about a letdown this season.
I don't see where we'd have a drop-off because, I mean, although we don't have everybody back, but we've got a lot of good pieces that have come back from last year, and I feel that we have guys that who have left. We have guys that can come in and fill those roles.
However, head coach Bo Pelini isn't handing out the black shirts just yet.
We made some improvement on that side of the ball last year, but it's nowhere near what I'm accustomed to and the type of defense I'm used to playing. And we have a long way to go on that side of the ball. But I believe we're a lot further ahead to start camp than we were a year ago, and that's something to build on. But we have a lot of work ahead of us, and we won't be satisfied till we're up there at the top of the rankings.
On offense, all eyes turn to first-year starter Zach Lee. The son of a former NFL quarterback, Lee has the physical tools and the intangibles to step in and make an impact.
To begin with, he's a real talented player. He's got arm talent, he's got leg talent, and he's a guy that's been in our system now for 2 years, so he's had the advantage of having an opportunity to learn from older players, especially Joe Gans. So, I think those things, the experience factor of learning from Joe, with the repetition and the way that we developed him last year, we put a lot of time into his development knowing that we were going to lose Joe. So when all that took place, we ended up having a pretty good player in the spring.
He can throw the deep ball like no one I've seen so far that's been my quarterback here in Nebraska. Accuracy is on point, and he just brings a deep threat present, especially with our younger wide receivers.
He's been around football his entire life, and it's really in his bloodstream, his knowledge of the game, and I think the intangible knowledge, the things that go beyond football, how to manage himself, his emotions, how to manage a team, leadership. He's learned a lot of things from his dad and had great examples. He's been around some, obviously some Hall of Fame players, been around his dad and been around football his entire life.
I always had the opportunity to go to a lot of games, to be on sideline for a lot of games, which is, a totally different experience than being in the stands. So nothing's really been a huge shock. I was always on games for like Shrine games and bowl games and, college football games in the Bay Area. So, it was something that I was exposed to young.
Lee should get plenty of help from the running game. The Huskers moved the ball well on the ground last season and returned 2 of their top 3 rushers. Junior Roy Helu averaged over 6 yards per carry in 2008. With such a well-rounded team and a higher talent level than in recent years, there's been a lot of talk that Nebraska is back. So, are they?
I don't think anyone on the team would say we're back. We're not back till, we do some things. And, the first thing we want to do, our first goal is to win the North, and then, we'll see what happens from there.
I wouldn't say we're back. I'd say we're on the way back. I think we did some good things last year coming off a 5-7 season, but, I don't think, we can really truly say we're back yet because we haven't met our full goals.
Back for Nebraska is we have high standards here, and back here is winning championships, and we haven't done that. And that's what we're looking to do. And, I don't get caught up in all that stuff. It's about us going to work and rolling up our sleeves and earning it on the field. And people can say what they want to say, but like I said, until we represent this place with a championship, then there will be no satisfaction from anybody in this program.
For Big12Sports.com, I'm Wendell Barnhouse.